Hello, doing something a little different, and I'm going to do a weight routine. If you saw another video before this, I'm doing something a little different, getting a little stronger this year. So just average me, came up with a workout plan. There's 8 different days that I can mix, and then also 4 different ways to make each one of those days a little bit different, so that I'm not getting bored in a slump, and just get me some variety and something that I can build on from the base. So this is just base 1, day 1. Stick with me. I'll be churning these out as I work out. So let's get into it. First is a goblet squat, 10 to 12. I don't have kettlebell, I just have these 8 pounds, so that's what we'll do. Go as low as you can go. It's prettier looking out the window. And I've got 2 more. Excellent. Next is a reverse lunge. 8 each side. And switching sides. So again, don't have background in physical therapy or personal training or anything like that, yoga instructor here. But I thought I would share my weightlifting. Also, I don't take a lot of breaks, except for like a sip of tea here and there. So if you need to, pause this. With my runner background, I tend to view weights as kind of like circuit training, a little bit of HIIT. So I kind of move through. And again, these are all kind of like medium to low reps with low weight. I'm hoping to build later, but for now, this is just dipping my toe. So just prefacing with that. Next is our Romanian deadlifts. 10 to 12. And last one. I did learn to stick your booty as far out as possible and then slowly come up so you can get a lower back as engagement as well. Next is our sideline leg raises. So I'm going to grab one weight here. And I put that we are doing 12 to 15. And might as well go for 15 here. Switching sides. And feel free to play some music in the background since I'm just cueing here, not really chatting throughout, since I'm gonna completely lose count like I'm doing right now. And this string's gonna bother me. Oops. Brief intermission. And from here is a chair pose with or without weights. We're gonna see where I am. So grab weights, might have to drop them, but we'll see where we are. And I'm doing this 20 to 40 seconds. Nice job, keep it up. And inhale, release. Shake out those legs. From here, we're doing something a little different. Staying true to myself and what I know. So we're gonna flow through some yoga poses before we do all of that again. So we'll start with warrior two. Exhale. And side angle. Inhale. Extended side angle if you choose, really reaching that arm across and over the ear. And we'll flow this with breath. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, two. Inhale, side angle. Rising back to warrior two, exhale. Taking your hands to your hips, turn the toes. And we'll focus on flowing the other side. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Option for that extended, really reaching that arm across. And exhale back to warrior two. This time we flow. Inhale. Exhale, return to two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, we flow. Exhale, we return. Last time, inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Take the hands to the hips. Bring the legs together. Give them a nice little shake. From here, we'll take tree posture. Starting with whichever foot you want firmly down onto the mat. Point your toes down starting here. See if you can lift the leg where you prefer. Anywhere that's not pressing into that knee so you don't collapse out to the side. Finding your balance. And we'll focus inward. Option to also take your lotus leg. But for some reason, this is feeling a little bit more challenging today. So go where you need. 30 to 40 seconds. And inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, pour hands down to the heart center. Release that leg down. Give both legs a nice little shake. And we'll switch to the other side, rooting down with the opposite leg. And point those toes down as a nice little starting position and slowly guide that leg up using the muscles to pull it anywhere but placing it into the knee to shift it off to the side. And then you can reach down and adjust if you need. And we'll hold our tree on this side. Finding it tristy as always, finding the focal point. And inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release your leg, give it a nice little shake. And from here, we'll move into our plank poses. So traditionally in yoga, we have our high plank, but for me, I don't know if I lock into my joints, but it's not as difficult as coming down to my forearms. So find your challenge for you, and we'll go ahead and hold our plank. And lower down to the knees. Press back in child pose if you need on that exhale. And from here, we're going right on into our side plank. You probably knew we were doing that. So again, rooting down with my forearm. For some reason, it's a little bit more challenging than up on the hand. Avoid collapsing into that shoulder and lifting up those hips, or do lift those hips. And we'll slowly lower down, switch sides. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. And time starts. And we'll lower down on that exhale. If you need to, press on back to your child's pose. And inhale, we'll slowly rise up. We made it through the series. We're going to repeat all of that. So get some water, tea, anything that makes your heart happy before we transition to do one more set. Again, intro day 1, workout 1.1. Since there's 4 different variations we could do with this. So 1.1.1, and we're just seeing where we are today. And let's get going. Goblet squat, 10 to 12. I do have working up to 3 sets, but again, 1.1.1. Here we go. Go as low as you can go. Two more just for good measure. And back up. Reverse lunge, 8 on each side. We're going for 10 because I forgot. And 10. And switching sides. Let's even ourselves out for 10. And 10. From here, Romanian deadlift. Again, feel free to pause and take a break if you need. Ten to 12. And last one. From here, our side lying leg raises. 10 to 12, or 12 to 15, sorry. And we'll switch sides. 3 more. And from here, we're doing our chair pose. 20 to 40 seconds. We're gonna sit right in the middle. Inhale, ankle, knees, and toes together. Exhale, lower. Tuck that pelvis. And inhale, press up. From here, we're moving in to the yoga poses where I will cue a little bit more. If you have any questions about the other postures, please Google them, watch a video, kind of work in to some proper body mechanics for safety. So first we will be getting into our warrior two. Back toes turning alongside, front toes to the short, stack knee over ankle. Exhale, we add the arms. Inhale, side ankle. Option for extended on this one. Exhale, back to warrior two, and this time we flow with our breath. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Last one, inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Exhale, take your hands to the hips, turn the toes. We'll take this on the other side. Exhale, we add the arms. Inhale, side angle. Extended side angle if you choose. Exhale, back to your warrior two, and this time we flow. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, return. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Bring those legs together. We're taking our tree pose. From here, balance into the foot of your choice, toes down to the earth, and slowly allow that leg to lift up as high as you can. Find a drishti, find a focal point, and we'll sink in. And release on that inhale. Give your legs a nice little shake. We'll move on to the other side, rooting down that opposite leg, pointing the toes down, slowly allowing that leg to lift, placing it where it feels comfortable. And we'll begin finding a drishti. Every little wavering is your body building muscle memory, building strength, making sure you don't teeter-totter too far over. And inhale, release. Give your legs a nice little shake. Last series of movements coming into our plank series. So come on down to the ground, forearms or hands, anything that feels good. Knees or toes, and let's begin. And slowly lower down. From here, we'll take our side plank. You're welcome to press back into your child's pose if you need a brief moment. And then we'll get into our side plank, forearm down, rolling on the lateral edge of your foot or the knee, and we'll begin. And release. Taking this on the other side. Forearm down onto the lateral edge of that foot, and we'll begin. And release. Press back into your traditional or wide leg child pose. Let go. Exhale. Let the heat out. Open mouth sigh. 2 more times. Inhale. Or exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly lift up. Your opportunity to go to yoga flow, take your own cool down, anything that feels good, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for joining me and being my accountability buddy. Thank you.